Okay, so here we have, I guess I need something to point with, I've got a marker. Here we have the program that you've written that is going to do our simulations for us.
Yep.
So why don't you walk through the program, and we've actually tested it to make sure it runs, which it does, which is great. Why don't you walk through the program and say what it does?
Okay, so this trials variable is how many runs of this program we're doing, how many 3 points we're picking, and then finding the area of that circle.
Okay.
Results puts the results from the 1,000 trials into this table. And the for loop is going to loop 1,000 times this. So we have A is a random real, B is a random real. So this is our first pair of random reals. This finds a point in the plane, or in the square.
In the unit square, yeah.
C, comma D is our next one, and E, comma F is the last one. Side 1.
Scroll up, so get that at the top.
Is the square root of C minus A squared plus this D minus B squared. And then for side 2 and side 3, it's the other two possible pairs of points from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when we were checking through the program, because the first time it didn't work properly, although this was not the problem, we just drew a triangle and labeled the points A comma B, C comma D, comma F, and we made sure that this was right. It'd be easy to accidentally make a mistake there, but that's right.
Alright, the semi-perimeter is side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 divided by 2.
Yep.
The area of the triangle is
Get that up to the top.
Using Huron's formula. We have square root of semi-perimeter times a semi-perimeter minus side 1 times the semi minus side 2 times the semi minus side 3.
Yep.
Then the area of the circle is side 1 times side 2 times side 3 divided by 4 times the area of the triangle.
That was our formula for the radius, and actually here we did have a mistake in the program.
We needed these parentheses because otherwise this was being multiplied on the top, this area of the triangle.
Yeah, there was an order of operations problem, which kind of flummoxed us for a couple minutes.
We square this and multiply it by pi. Before, this was the radius, and then pi times the radius squared is the area of the circle.
Yeah, and then the n here just turns it into a number, so it's not saying like 10 pi is the area, so that's fine.
And then results, bracket I, puts this into our results table.
Okay.
And then at the end we do mean of results, so the average, the max value in results, the minimum value in results, and we do a histogram.
Alright.
And then we shall run it. Alright, so our mean was 21. Our max was 6,819. Our minimum value was 0.01. And this is our histogram.
Yeah, it's wild, right? And the maximum was it 6,000?
Yep, 6,000. So this.
So it's only even going up to 70 here. Oh, actually, you know what? Go from 200% to 150%.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
So, this is the histogram. So this will extend very far out.
Yeah. So most of the results seem to be between 0 and 5.
Yeah. It's almost maybe 800
Actually,
to 900.
roll over it. It tells you.
927.
Between 0 and 5. Okay. Run it again.
So our average was 20,749. The max value was basically 20 million, looks like. And the minimum value was 0.022.
Right, and so here the scroll just up a hair. So a little more. Get this up. Sorry, move the presentation up on the screen.
Okay.
So you can see here our histogram looks like everything's here. In fact, that's how many are in that?
999.
And then there's one all the way over 20 million. Now bring these numbers back into view here, so pull those down. Do you notice anything about the average and the maximum?
Well, 20 million divided by 1,000 is 20,000.
Yeah.
So this basically creates our average without this one data point. The average would be like basically 1.
Well, we don't know what it would be, but the influence of the maximum on the average is, you can even see it's the first 3 digits, right?
Yeah.
20,700,000 divided by 1,000 is 20,700. So the single maximum had a heavy influence on the average. Okay, so now let's play with this a little bit. We're in the next video.